Someone once said that to see where we are going, we must look back and see where we have been. Now, all of us are here today for different reasons, and each of us was brought here on a different path. Yet, we all share one experience, completely dissimilar in its specifics, yet totally analogous in its core foundation. Our childhood. Who would we be without the memories of our most impressionable years? Who would we be without the remembrance of juice boxes, playgrounds, and watching the Power Rangers? Who would we be without our childhood? This experience, shared by every living person on the planet, shapes us not only as people, but as a society. So, here's to childhood. But why do these early years deserve tribute? They're just a time in our life, just like where we're at now and where we'll be in 10, 15 years from now. But childhood is fundamentally different than any other time in our life, because it's the first time that we remember, and it lays the foundation for every time after it to come. And besides, we learn everything that we need to know about life in kindergarten. Share. Play nice. Don't touch the stove, and sneak in a nap whenever you can. These are lessons that we should take with us till the end of our days. But some people forget about these simple rules. People don't share. People don't always play nice. Hell, some people even still touch the stove now and then. We forget what it's like to be a child and to have to play by those rules. We're told that life is a game, and that we have to do anything to win, even if it means compromising those values that we've been taught. But what if we didn't forget about them? What if we could look at the world with the same eyes that our 5-year-old counterpart did? What if we could look at everything in our lives with the same wonderment that we did as children? Too often we neglect our inner child. This makes us bitter, angry, and cynical. We let the world get us down. But look back on your childhood for a moment. Memories of worrying which way the world was headed are far less numerous than they are now. Worrying yourself about bills, homework, relationships, what to wear, what people think of you, all of it is absent, exclusively from childhood. But we do have to grow up. It's an inevitability of life. But the beauty of childhood is in its brevity. It isn't supposed to be this everlasting experience. It is but a moment in our lives, followed by some, preceded by others, only to be recalled in those moments that we need those memories most to get us through the day. But growing up isn't an abandoning our childhood. It's not taking everything that we learned before the age of 10 and dismissing it as childish idealism. It's taking those lessons that we learned as children and applying them to our lives as adults. So don't be afraid to let your inner child out every once in a while. Start a game of tag in the middle of the street. Drink apple juice instead of coffee for once. Get grass stains. Have a snowball fight. Watch cartoons. Build a couch cushion fortress. Do anything that can remind you of those simpler times. Because it is our actions, not my words, that will be the greatest tribute to our childhood. And those years do deserve our tribute. For few times will ever affect our lives the way that they did, and fewer times will ever be as fondly remembered.